Are we connected? Hello, everybody. I am not the indoor adventurer, and everything is purple because these are the assets that I have. But welcome. Let me make it so that you can hear my players. Okay, everybody say hi.
Hello,
Hello.
friend.
Okay,
Hello.
cool. At the very least, I'm seeing stuff on the capture. I have not done this before for somebody else's channel, so we will see how this goes. I am not doing well with this hiatus, because I do not get to join the Tuesday groups on their adventures tomorrow. So we were all just like, hey, let's take over Indoor's channel while he's gone. And we brought Jadielady.
Yay!
But we are not continuing with the story of the Four Keeps this afternoon. Not entirely, anyway. We are, well, we'll get there real soon. But right now, the four of you have been on this ship. We're just going to jump right into it. Y'all have been on this ship for weeks. Y'all have been getting stir crazy because the only few people that you've gotten to interact with were a few sailors, a couple of other passengers headed to the port city of Port Eris. That's the name. And a larger black dragonborn gentleman. But after 2 weeks on this boat, you finally see this seaside port city. The gangplank is lowered, and the four of you excitedly rush off down into this busy, crowded street. And what do our audiences see? Let's start with Titania.
Hello. You see a kind of small dragonborn, black. She's got flowers in her hair. They're very dry at this point, and she's very excited. She's wearing nicer looking clothing, like sort of princess style. Lots of flowers and stuff on them, and she's just bounding ahead, very excited, but keeping her hand on her sister.
And as she, as our camera pans over from this excited, flowery, young dragon girl, who is this other sister, Jadie?
So I'm also a dragonborn, just a little bit taller than Titania, and I'm wearing a green robe with a hood that doesn't quite go over my horns very well, so it just hangs down behind my head.
And who is the elven child who is excitedly rushing past them across our camera's view?
The elven child is trying to look cool as he makes his way down the gangplank. He's got dark hair with one white streak through it and a very pale skin. He's wearing glasses
Oh, we're cutting out just a little bit with you.
and has a gun pistol on his... Oops. Did I cut out?
Yeah, just a little bit. Can you?
No, the connection is unstable.
Oh no!
I'll just restart my router at some point.
Okay.
But he's carrying a little BB gun pistol on his belt, and he's just trying to act cool, but also containing that excitement.
All right, and towering behind them all, or in front of them all, who is this final child?
Towering behind them all as he tries to stoically walk down the gangplank but wobbles after being weeks on sea, is a Goliath teenager. He's got facial tattoos that like two vertical lines going down to his cheeks. It's not done yet. It'll get finished soon. But he's holding on to like the railing, like never again.
And behind all of you walks two of your father, the Black Dragonborn, who gives some coin over to one of the soldiers or sailors, and children. I think it'd probably be best that you stay with me for a little bit. Come along.
Daddy, I want to see everything.
Well, we can do that real soon after I take a stop at the Alchemy Guild.
Can we go by land next time? Like, I do not like that.
Leo, there's no way to get to land, or get here by land.
We went over the sea, Leo.
Yeah, I figured.
I think that the station is so interesting that now that we're on land, I still feel like I'm swaying.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Leo turns like a shade of green.
Yeah, it stays like that for a bit. Come on. And he, Blake, as we know him, or Arjan, as you all know him, tries to usher you further into the city, going past all of these very tall stone buildings, walking through this fish market, and eventually leading to like 2-story stone building with greenhouses out to the side of it. Smoke of various colors coming out of the chimney of this building. And the sign on it that reads Port Air's Guild of Alchemy, Guild of Alchemists. And he knocks on the door for a little bit. There's no answer until a few moments later, whenever this drow woman eventually comes out. Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Malthea pulls a book out of her pouches and just starts describing the trees and the plants and taking notes.
Sight of a drow, Cypress's eyebrows like go way up.
I found a really nice rock that I'm observing.
Right.
Oh, did you know that common quartz?
Is it? I'm going to put it in my bag. I'm going to start a collection.
Blake.
Daddy, I want to go in.
Okay. Excuse me. I'm Arjan. I have business with. I know who the drow woman says. Come in. I'm Avusa Sarathi. I'll be the one dealing with you. It's only guild members who are allowed to enter, I'm afraid. I'm afraid your children won't be able to come inside.
We're practically honorary guild members already, aren't we?
I elbow
I
Cypress.
don't think so.
But we're children. We can't be left on our own.
What do you mean we can't be left on our own? Of course we can. I could watch after all of us.
Will you be our babysitter?
I mean, that's what your parents kind of pay me for anyway.
Yes.
I don't really get.
My parents pay you?
Yeah, all the time.
I thought you were my friend.
Friend,
I did
babysitter.
Maybe we can talk about that later. As Blake shyly like hands Leo like 2 gold. One of that is to buy food, and then keep whatever's left over.
Expenses. It's not wages, it's expenses.
Are you really going to leave us, Daddy?
I'm going to have to. This is probably going to take about, I don't know, a few hours to get all of this done. I would ask you not to go far away from here, but I suspect that you will.
Maybe.
So don't go anywhere where the guard at least can't see you.
I'll be fine, Uncle Ajron. Just
Cypress is already like halfway down the street, just
Hey,
wandering.
No, stay together.
Wait for me.
What? Like just all the way down the street.
Leo, piggyback ride.
And get them back here by dark.
Leos
Somewhere
are
around
like
here.
on one knee.
I climb up.
Right.
Bye, Daddy. Have fun.
I won't. And the door closes behind Arjan, and you are left alone.
Cypress, get your ass back here!
You are left alone out in this city.
We're fine.
We're fine.
Leo, hurry up. I want to be Martina. Martina?
Thank you for remembering.
Just like do that. You know the annoyed older brother thing where like you hold out your hand, you like wave it for them to grab.
Yes.
Let's go.
Wait for us.
Cypress,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
You just kind of like.
Do they have a
I
library?
was just gonna wander around until something happened.
No, they don't have a library.
Libraries are boring.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They're full of adventures.
Or we could go out and have our own adventure. We could have our first adventure.
We could go in the sewers.
We
Let's
could go in
not.
the sewers.
Let's not.
No, let's go in the sewers.
Nope, nope,
Start
nope.
bouncing on your back.
I regret everything already.
Didn't something bad happen to our parents in sewers?
Mm.
I mean, I was thinking about just going to the market, see what they got.
They might have flowers and animals. Can we get a
They might
puppy?
have a book.
They might even have books.
All right, Leo, mush, and I hit him on the sides.
So the camera will linger just a little bit on this teenage Goliath with a small dragonborn girl on his back, just telling him to mush.
Yes.
Are you making your way to the market?
Yeah.
All right. You start making your way through this city. The smell of salt, stone, other not great smells in medieval cities. As you make your way toward the markets that you had seen previously, and there are stands of all sorts of shapes, sizes, displaying all sorts of wares that you have not seen before. There are crystal ornaments. There are smoking bottles of potions that look very different from what your father sells at the Dragonborn. There are sticks of incense, some like ritual iconographies, clothes of so many colors, so many fashions, all of which seem a little bit big for the four of you. What would you like to do?
What time of day is it?
It is the afternoon, probably like 3 p.m.
We should
It
probably
is-
do lunch first.
It is the middle of the month of Ardith, which is around like what we would know as July, August. And some background information that you would know is that while Arjan is here to deal with the Alchemy Guild, the other three of you, or the other two of you, your parents, Gwen, Corey, and Calum, will be making their way within the next couple of days. All of you meeting up in this city. But if you're looking for a place to eat, you can certainly find that. There are people selling breads, seafood of so many different varieties. Is there anything that you would like in particular?
Sweets.
Get some real food first, and then we could think about getting sweets.
All right. Fish? No, we've been eating a lot of fish.
Yeah.
I've been eating a lot of fish.
Pork?
Fresh bread.
Bread. Bread's a meal, right?
Cheese.
Cheese. You're so smart.
I mean, we also say what's local. We are basically tourists.
Yeah.
Minus, the giant, goofy Hawaiian shirts.
It's a Hawaiian shirt.
That's like one of those floral print shirts that have a button on them.
Ooh, I want one.
They're hell of expensive, like the original ones.
Ugh. All right. Look, a bread cart. That way. And I move his head and point his head that way.
And you see an older gentleman in a flowy white shirt that's kind of stained with dirt and possibly other things, pushing a cart down this road that is full of bread. Because, yeah, that's what you found.
Good day, sir.
Why, hello, children. You here all alone?
What?
I just wrecked there.
Oh, okay. Are you here to buy anything?
You want some bread?
Okay.
Yes, please.
I can find you a nice... No? Is there any particular kind of bread that you're after?
What have you got that's ketogenic?
That's what?
That's a big word.
Oh, never mind.
That is a big word.
I got rye. And I got
I've
wheat.
heard some places they have bread with meat inside of it.
I mean,
That
I
would
have
get it.
bread.
at this point, we might as well buy bread, buy the meat, and then I could just cut it open and make us sandwiches.
Make us a sandwich.
Yeah, I could do that.
That's why you're my favorite cousin. Sorry, Cypress.
Eh,
All right.
All right. 2 bread, please.
Right, and he takes out 2 loaves and he'll hand you them for like a copper, 2 copper.
Holds up the 1 gold.
Oh, that's a lot. All right, I think I can get you some change. He'll start digging in his pocket for like a shit ton of coins to hand over to you.
Great.
Now you're all jingly.
oh, shoot.
Maybe we should spread that amongst ourselves so we don't all have too much.
Your dad gave it to me, meaning I get to keep it.
But what if you get robbed?
What if you get lost?
Why would you ever wish that on anyone? You spoke it into existence. It's gonna happen now.
Oh,
You're not gonna have your big cousin Leo anymore. He's just gonna disappear.
I hug him around the neck.
Remind me. Hold on. Leo's a ranger, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Just no, Cypress is in the back, just like chuckling to himself. First at the assertion that he might get robbed, and second at the assertion that he might get lost.
Well, what do we do now? We want
We want meat, cheese, and
meat.
some, I guess, lettuce and tomato if they got it.
All right. Lead the
And a
way.
big old jar of mayonnaise. How about the
Roast.
sandwiches for me?
Ew.
Okay.
Gross, cousin Leo.
Roll an investigation check. Just to see if you can find all of these ingredients in this town.
Can I help?
Absolutely. So
Cat
you'll
says
be able
no.
to take that with advantage.
Good, because that was a 6. That was also a 6.
Great.
So you are set on this mission to find some meat, some cheese, some lettuce, and a big old jar of mayo. And you do find the mayo.
Yeah.
You are able to find the mayo off of an older gentleman with the white hair who was just selling mayonnaise for 2 copper.
Done.
Ew.
But by the time you're trying so hard to find all of these other ingredients, but you are distracted at the sign of this stall that's just like covered in pink cloth, selling giant lollipops, donuts, other sweet syrupy pastries, and the woman behind the counter is just like, "Oh, hello, children! Please come over here. I have donuts. I have lollipops. You should try all of my things. They are so good."
Leo.
Leo, we should have gotten the mayonnaise last because now we have no way to keep it cold until we get everything else. And now this candy.
Leo's tapping Tanya's leg because she probably has him in a chokehold.
Sorry.
Hold on. My pockets are basically refrigerators. Just give it here.
What?
He's a winter formelitron.
Oh, yeah.
That's why
Oh,
he's
thank you.
You know, I never thought
Yeah.
I'd have pocket mayonnaise.
You can call it whatever you like. He just shoves it into his trench coat.
I want a lollipop, and I want a donut, and I want one of those things that you can blow and make bubbles out of.
Oh, I have the best kind. Here, try some of this. And she hands you a wad of pink gum.
Mmm. It's so good.
You're
Leo,
gonna
you should
ruin
try
your
some.
appetite. And there goes.
Leo, do you allow this to
It's
go
already
on?
gone, isn't it? It's in their mouths. I'm not reaching in there. I'm not gonna be
do you pay
spit it
for
out.
do you pay for the donuts, the lollipops?
I mean, that's what the money's for. Yeah, I'll pay for it.
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna be a silver for all of it.
I get to hang on to the money, but it doesn't mean that you guys can't tell me where to spend it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what happens when you leave, Steven? We all spoil our appetites.
Yes. Daddy knew this was going to happen. Let's be honest.
What
That's
do you
why he
do?
gave us the money.
He
Mhm.
really did.
Cypress approaches the woman. He's like, "What have you got that's mint?"
well, I have some chocolate. It is full of minty goodness, and I try to make some donuts that have mint in them, but it doesn't really turn out that good. But you are welcome to try some. And I made some gum with some mint in it, and that's pretty good. People tend to like that, especially whenever they eat something really stinky.
Lovely. Well, let's try some of them chocolates and some of that gum.
Right, and so you hand out some of those for 2 more copper.
Now your breath won't smell.
I like.
And it's just like
Smells
icebreakers
as a
whenever
breath.
Cypress breathes. You just get the like ice breath.
So you've got like the dragon breath that like, clouds of smoke.
So that's what it's like to chew 5 gum.
Oh my gosh.
Hashtag not sponsored by 5 Gum.
But 5 gum if you want to, you know.
We'll work it in. Don't worry.
We're also not sponsored by Whataburger, even though I continue to drink this. But yeah, after your candy is purchased and your mayo is on your pocket refrigerator, Eladrin, and you have 2 loaves of bread that you're probably not going to eat because you have all this candy, you find a nice quiet place to sit and enjoy all of these snacks.
If it doesn't work out, we could just turn the bread into gloves.
Why would we turn bread into gloves?
It's a thing.
I get it.
Don't worry about it. It was a thing I read on a show. Don't worry about it. I'm going to start eating bread.
Listen, Leah, nobody gets the references you make. They're like 5, and I'm from the Feywild.
We are 11, thank you.
That's like what, 5 in human?
We're not children.
No,
My
we're
gosh, it's
older
like
than
infants
you.
in elf years.
Well, we're not elves. Are we? Right?
Who's to say we're not all elves on the inside? I give him the
fun.
I still don't know who my mom is. Might be your mom. We might be siblings. Can your mom lay eggs?
Actually,
Of course she can't lay eggs.
I'm gonna leave that conversation for Uncle Audra when you guys come of age.
Where do babies come from?
And Dimension Door.
I already know. I know.
Yeah, they come from eggs.
The thing is that Caleb absolutely would have told him, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cypress just puts another piece of candy in his mouth and looks the other way.
Cypress, can you change your hair color?
I mean, I can.
Can you show me, please?
You have half an hour?
So long.
We're just eating lunch. But look, Titania, there's rocks.
Ooh. And she's gone.
But
Her focus is on the ground.
well,
And you probably would have 30 minutes as you sit down to eat this lunch in this park that's here
bread
in
and
Port
candy.
Harris.
All right.
Yeah.
I've got a full collection.
Cypress doesn't care.
That one's actually a seashell.
Ooh. There's nothing living in it, though.
Roll a perception check, Martina.
Three.
Bunch of shiny rocks. But as you're looking through this collection, Titania, you also roll a perception check.
Okay, that's not bad. Oh, I have to pull up my stats. I don't actually know these. Perception is +3. That's a 17.
Okay.
Whoa!
One of these rocks is sort of weirdly shaped. It's sort of like pointed. It's some sort of metal. It's like this brass colored, just finger-sized bit of metal that you found on the ground here.
Leo, is this money?
I'll take it. Look
No! It's mine. Just look at it.
And everybody make a history check? History or Arcana?
Oh boy.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, hey, you know what
That's
I'm
fantastic.
really good at? History and Arcana.
I rolled a 4.
Nice.
About a 21 for either.
15.
Okay. Martina, you would know that this is this is part of some sort of construct. Like, this is definitely not natural. Cypress, you've heard a lot of stories about many different planes, because boy, does your mom like to talk about it. One of those stories involves the plane of Mechanis, this clockwork plane of pure order and everything. And she mentioned some little like living constructs that populate the plane. And you sort of remember this story whenever this little construct piece is mentioned to you.
Can I see that?
Will you
I'll give it back. Yeah,
promise?
I'll give it back. I promise. Cross my heart.
I pass it off.
Just take it and run. No,
Taking a face step.
yeah, just disappear from the plane of existence, gone forever. No, I'm going to examine it closer. Because I'm very interested in like mechanical objects and such, and I even have a tinker's kit, so I'm going to give it the full investigation.
Yeah, and like you do notice that this is very similar to the metal that that is in your little BB gun, but yeah, make that investigation check.
Do this. Don't do very well. That's a 6 total.
I mean, you're just reminded of that story.
Freaking break it.
No!
Leo like scrunches up his eyes and like bends over to look at it closely. He's like, "Hey, looks like there's something written here. Says you're a big nerd."
Nice. And I put my hand up.
That's rude.
Boom.
You two are a big nerd.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Inclusion.
Clean off my glasses.
You're one of my favorite nerds.
You're one of my favorite nerds.
And as y'all are having this this playful little bout, you all notice that there's this human girl, probably like 5 or 6 years old, who's just like worriedly looking around, and she notices the 4 of you, who definitely look like you're not from around here, and she comes up to you.
I'm gonna hide it in my jacket somewhere. Like immediately.
All right. And she says, excuse me. My cat is lost. Can you help me?
Oh no! Of course we will, right? Right, guy?
Leo,
I'm sorry, your dad?
My
a
cat.
cat.
Oh, your cat.
Uh-huh. She's a ginger cat. And this isn't the first time she's gone missing. If it was just a day or two, I wouldn't be worried. I'll pay you 100 gold if you can help me find her.
Oh, 100 gold to find your cat, huh?
Uh-huh.
You haven't got 100 gold.
I do.
No, you don't.
Cypress,
Yeah, I
you have to
do.
help.
All right.
You're a small human child. Where would you get 100 gold?
Hold on, Cypress. I got a thing. All right. So we'll leave it up to chance. And he pulls up a coin. He's like, so heads, we help you find your cat. Tails, someone else has to help you find your cat.
No, please.
It's only fair,
I
right?
want to help.
And he
Leo,
flips the
don't be
coin.
mean.
Here, how about I pay you some money right now? And I'll pay you the rest after.
I'll show Cypress the coin that I just flipped. It's heads.
Sorry, which one? Which
Heads,
one
we
was
help
that
him
supposed
find the cat.
to- Yeah, you cheated.
What do you mean I cheated? It's a fair coin.
I saw you moving that coin around.
It's actually a double-sided coin, but don't tell them.
Don't worry,
gotta
we'll
let
find your kitty. What's his
Oh,
name?
really? His name is Gato.
Ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sweet baby. Where does he usually
Wait.
like to hang out?
Well, he usually hangs out with me, but he hasn't come home in a couple of days. He might have gone over to the fish market. They put out some cat traps, and they catch cats over there. And I don't want to go over there. It's scary.
We
can already
can
hear.
go with her, right?
Right, Leo's won 100 fights by now, and Cypress is Cypress is very cool.
Finger guns.
I mean,
So we're protected. Plus, I can do magic.
Me too.
Oh, but it's
me
still,
too.
It's still so scary. Oh, that's really good.
Don't worry, you stay in the middle of us, and then you'll be protected.
Mm.
Hold on. I have to already look after 2 out of the 3 of you.
I don't need you.
Oh, I didn't.
I just like having you around.
Excuse me. Guess no more piggybacks for the princess.
No, I didn't mean it. All right, we're going to help this little girl. Leo, take charge.
And she'll start reaching into her pocket for a piece of paper, and she say, "This is what it looks like." And she'll hand you a self-colored crayon drawing of a ginger cat with bright green eyes. The cat looks like it is about twice the size of the girl. And it definitely looks like a 4-year-old did color this picture. But that's what you got.
Great.
What color is the cat?
Ginger.
Ginger. All right.
Well, let's do it, right?
All right. Up and at 'em.
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, we've got like what? 2 hours to kill? Several hours to kill?
Yes.
However long it takes for your dad to find us.
That's right.
It won't be long.
No, he's really good at finding us. He is the best at hide and seek. I
He's a
think
particularly good finder.
Blake is Hufflepuff, apparently. But the
It's a
the
blood
little,
hunter. That's what he does.
but the little girl will stay here.
All right.
She
Well,
says,
don't
"No,
worry.
I'm so scared. I'll wait here."
just reach down and pat her head.
All right.
Can we take your drawing with us?
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
My name's Jane.
Jane. I'm Titania.
Titania? That's cool. That's a nice name.
Thank
Who
you.
are the rest
I'm
of
Martina.
you? Martina? Oh, that's a pretty name.
Cypress leans into Leo and goes, I'm suspicious.
Oh, hello, suspicious.
Roll an insight check. If you're so sus.
I'm pretty sus. Ooh, that's not bad. Hold on.
I
What is
believe
my
her.
insight? How's about an 18?
18? Okay. Leo?
Yeah.
No, I just go, hey, I'm Leo.
With an 18,
He doesn't
you get the sense that this is a worried little girl
Hmm.
who wants to
I
find her
still
cat, but
pretend to
is
be
scared of the fish
suspicious to
market.
look cool.
Don't
Alright.
be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Okay. I'll be waiting right here. Please let me know if you find him. I miss him a lot.
What was his name?
Gatto.
Oh, right, Gatto. Gatto.
Now, is that does that sound like it's another language?
Yes.
I mean, in world, do I know what language that could be?
Shit, what's the analog to Spanish in D&D?
Yeah,
Tabaxi.
I don't-
Why
That
not?
I mean, Sixes does talk like Antonio Banderas, so
That's true. That's true. All right, Leo.
So is it like gatto or like gatto, like the chocolate cake? We're walking as I'm talking.
Why did you name a cat after a chocolate cake?
Why
Why
does
wouldn't you
anyone
name
name
your cat
anything?
After a chocolate cake.
He does look very large. He's like twice his size. This should be easy to find.
I don't think
That makes
it's
sense.
to scale.
Yeah, 4 and 5-year-olds don't generally draw things in proportion.
She looks at the drawing and she's in her mind. She's just like, that looks exactly like something I'd draw.
I can hear it now.
That way.
And as you make your way to the fish market, or to where you remember the fish market is, you have a ranger, so you're going to be able to find it.
Yeah.
The smell hits you of all of these fresh catches. Many decaying fish carcasses, or starting to decay fish carcasses. They're still definitely ripe for selling. Emphasis on the ripe. But you're able to find it pretty easily. There are vendors upon vendors. There are people moving around with supplies, starting to unpack them from fishing boats and everything. And everybody roll a perception check.
19. I'm paying attention now.
Okay.
Yeah, 19 for me too.
Natural 20.
11.
Right?
I've got my hood over half my face, so I'm not.
Yeah, your father never made the same alterations to your new cloak that he made to his own jackets. So your hood is just like draped over your horns in a very comical fashion, and you are not able to see what everybody else sees, which are not a very large amount of cat traps, but there are definitely traps set aside that seem to be to catch some small animals.
I wonder if there's a cat catcher. Like there's a rat catcher? Is that a thing? Is that silly?
I mean,
But the cat catches the rat.
Who catches the cat? Do they have dogs?
No, dogs don't catch cats.
Why not?
What would catch the dog?
They would train gorillas to catch the dogs.
They have gorillas?
That
Mhm.
seems a bit excessive.
Yeah.
Are there
and-
gorillas here?
I'm gonna examine the cat traps.
By the time Ferrum comes over, the gorillas will freeze, and that's the end of the gorilla problem.
I want to see what the. I want to see if I think that these cat traps would be capable of actually catching a cat.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what do you think you would roll for this? Because I don't want to say that you like have to insight check this, but like I don't know, maybe like an
I feel
intelligence
like
check
investigation,
with your
maybe.
okay,
Investigation. I feel like I'm Batmaning this a little bit, or like trying to deduce something. So here it comes. How's about a 12?
A 12. And this was to see if like these traps would actually work to catch a cat, or if that was their intention.
Like I want to see how I want to basically appraise how good the traps are.
Mm-hmm. They're not the best. If you've ever seen a raccoon trap, where it's just like this metal cage, and food in the middle that eventually the raccoon would go in and the door would slap behind it. It's like that. It's actually a little bit more excuse me. It's a little bit more intricate, elegant, or one of those words, than most of the things around this area. And actually, as you pick it up and inspect it, there's a little piece in the lattice work that's like where there isn't a hole, but instead there's like a little like coin size like mark on it, that's like very rusted over, that says Tinker's Guild of Port Eris.
Oh, I'm gonna log that away in the old noggin. Tinker's Guild of Port Eris. Okay, interesting. That's something that I might be interested in as a tinker myself.
Are there a lot of people like at stations selling fish?
Yeah, there are.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the closest one, and make sure that. Nope, I'm not gonna make sure that someone's behind me. I'm gonna say, "Where did the cats go?"
What do you mean?
The cats that go in the traps.
Oh, he set them loose.
Where?
Set them loose outside the city.
All the way outside the city?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's
What, you
far.
think we're gonna kill them? That ain't good eating.
Ugh.
Have
Have
you
you seen the orange one? Look like
yeah,
this.
have you yeah, like that.
Oh, well, we sure ain't seen any cats that big. I don't think I've seen an orange cat anywhere either.
I think he's lying. Leo, beat him up.
What? Who? What? Crap.
Oh, no, there's no need for that. I just haven't seen any cats. I've seen a lot of fish. You want some fish?
No, we've eaten fish for 2 weeks.
3.
Blech.
Yeah, that's a long time to be eating fish.
We were on a boat. We just got here.
Oh, did you? New in
Mhm.
town.
Yes.
All right, well, be careful.
Okay. Why?
I mean, a bunch of kids like you can get up to a lot of trouble in the city. I just don't want to see you getting hurt.
I resemble that remark.
My daddy's very powerful.
Oh, who's your daddy?
Wouldn't you like to know?
God damn it.
You chose this life. You chose this.
Oh, Connor.
I haven't seen any cats.
All right, bye.
Thank you for setting humane traps and for not hurting the cats.
All right. Bye. Come back whenever you want to buy fish.
Bye.
Oh,
was
maybe we should have bought fish to lure the cat back to us.
Oh. You're so smart. Do you know how to make a cat trap?
Hey, I'm not lugging around fish in the middle of Ardith. Especially when they've been as out in the sun as they have been.
Cypress could put them in his pockets.
And then we have stinky mayo fish pockets.
Well, Cypress, can you replicate one of the traps like you saw?
Ooh,
Could I?
Yeah. If you had a lot of wire and you had a lot of time to study this trap, probably. But it's just
right now.
But right now it's just like you and what you have on your person, which does include tinker's tools, but you don't have a lot of space to like start tinkering this thing together.
How about a really dumbed down version of the trap that's basically just a box and a stick?
If you find a box and a stick.
I'm on it.
You're trying to find a box and a stick?
I mean, I could probably find like somebody selling baskets, right?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. I'm gonna try and like buy a basket and a cart. That's a 5 on the die, or rather, just five together.
Oh, yeah, you're not really. You see a lot of baskets that currently have fish in them, but nobody who looks like they're willing to part with them. I mean, you
Mother
do see
frowns on
baskets.
stealing.
Are we against stealing? Sorry,
Yes,
are we
we're
against
against
stealing? Oh.
Oh.
I'm so disappointed.
My mother would kill me.
My mom would kill me. Would she? If I got caught.
Yeah.
I got caught.
All
Leo's
right.
just gonna like creep over to one of the baskets and like stick his hand out and just slowly lower it.
The worst. You're
All right.
trying to steal a basket. Do it.
It's still
Okay,
still.
yeah, okay. So you reach into this basket that's still full of fish. We'll sleight of hand, I guess.
At disadvantage? All right. Oh.
You're old enough where you should know better.
So
We do
Gwen, I
have money.
question your parenting choices.
that is a 19.
All right, with 19,
Taught him well.
you were just able to like reach down. Yoink!
I don't approve of this.
And like, you know how whenever you like pull a tablecloth really quickly and all of the like stuff stays on the table? It's like that, but with a basket of fish. So somehow you're able to maneuver the basket so all the fish don't like
into our
topple out
lower
of the basket, but just like stay there.
Huh.
Wow.
Lots on.
I'm disappointed but impressed.
That's what my mom says all the time.
Oh, buddy.
Gwen's version of like, I'm not mad, just disappointed.
Yeah.
It's, I'm disappointed, but impressed.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Okay. Now we need a stick and a piece of string, right?
Leo is reaching over for a stick.
Leo!
Can I presume that I have string in my Tinker's kit?
Yes, you can.
Okay. All right. And
We could probably use like
Surely
one of
we
my...
can find a stick.
I
can
might
use
have a
that.
stick. Let me look at my inventory.
Sticks
have
are
a
free
stick.
in the Feywild.
You have a stick.
I have a stick.
Why?
I have a
Mind your
staff.
business. Sorry, that was Gwen. Because I found it and it was pointy and I liked it. And I thought it would go well with my leaf collection.
Out of character, how magical are either of you? Do either of you know Mage Hand?
No.
Okay, just checking.
I
I'm not
know-
used to not being
Fire.
magical.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a fire, I can help.
I can make a fire.
I feel like those two skills are not unconnected.
I can put it out.
That's probably why you
Good
learned
thing you
that.
come in twos.
Yeah.
So you have the
Well-
components now to make a not complicated, a simple is the word that I was looking for.
Simple crap. Okay.
Simple cat trap.
All right.
Um,
All right. So, you know, animals and stuff like that,
mhm.
Leo. Where's the best place to put this trap?
Fuck if I know.
I know cat.
What you're supposed to?
Yeah, I
I'm
know
a
like
druid.
pack animals and like beasts and like I don't know domesticated house cats. You
Cats
stricken
are like
behind
the most the simplest kind of animal there is. Like babies learn about dogs and then cats. How would
Listen.
you not know anything about cats?
All I know is you scritch them behind the ears, you look at their toe beans, and they turn into murder mittens.
That's right.
He
That's pretty close.
said they released them outside the town, but he didn't say what direction.
Oh. Well, probably
Maybe we
not in
should
the
just-
water.
True.
I mean, they also said that they
Good
never
thought.
caught one.
True. Maybe I could talk to a cat or something, and I can see if he's seen him before.
Oh, okay. So we could just wait. You can talk to animals.
Duh.
Why am I bothering with you then? All right.
I don't know.
He just swats Leo away. He's like, all right. So here's the plan. We're going to catch any old cat, and then
Mhm.
you're going to talk to the cat,
Right.
and then the cat will tell us where the other cat is.
Yes.
Sound good?
Yes.
Why am I even doing this? Hold on. I'm going to go buy a fish.
I'm gonna go put the basket back.
Oh,
All
no.
right.
Keep the basket. We're going to catch a cat.
Oh, we're gonna keep the basket, okay.
Put it back and then grab it again.
All right. The wait, is the basket being put back? Is that what's what?
I had heard. I was told we're keeping it, so we're keeping it.
Okay, so you're keeping the basket and all the things, and you're going to go find a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going to go find this cat?
We should go in an alleyway where there's not that many people because cats get scared by people.
You know what else are in alleyways not full of people?
What?
Murder hobos.
What's a murder hobo?
Well, I'll come back tomorrow for that.
Good plug.
Come on, that's where they're going to be. Either that or in the garbage, where they throw away all the fish innards.
Rather the alley at that point.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Leo. You're brave, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't want to go into an alley. Do you know how small alleys are compared to me?
Oh, you're not.
We're little.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, you're little, but my shoulder's gonna scrape. And I'm
Turn
just walking with
sideways,
them.
you nub. Sorry. I can't play Mondays without playing Glenn.
I'm just gonna palm the top of her head.
Ah!
Just an adorable little dragonborn girl with flowers all over. Turn sideways, you nub.
Yeah, so
I'm
we're
a
gonna
bad
find an
father.
alleyway. You know, right? You let us be who we wanted to be.
I sure did.
I spent too much time around Auntie Gwen. That's all. So alleyway, yes?
Yes. To the alleyway, where we shall attempt to capture a cat.
Yes.
Or a murder hobo.
Yes.
No, we're not gonna capture a murder hobo. We're gonna capture a cat.
Maybe both.
Give us a couple of years.
All right, so there is an alley pretty close nearby. It's in between this building that looks kind of busy right now. A like okay looking tavern,
Mhm.
but it's definitely in like the same district as the fish market, so it's probably not that great. And another building next to it. It looks like a tenement residential area. But yeah, there's an alley.
Don't worry, I'll go in first and make sure it's safe. And I start walking ahead.
Up. I grab by the back of the. No. Sai, watch these two, I guess. I'm gonna
Be careful.
walk in there to make sure it's safe.
Okay, roll for perception.
Ooh, jeez. Leo. About to be cussed. So that's a 19 natural, no modifiers.
Okay. So you go into this alley, and everything's quiet for a little bit. The sunlight is not able to peek down between these buildings, and you go by and you see a few piles of refuse, bottles and casks left over from the tavern on the right, and that even down this alleyway you can't really escape the fish smell until a smell even more foul hits your nose for a bit. It's quiet. You stay here for a little bit, but there's nothing here, so as far as you can tell. So you turn around and then you do hear a little bit of movement coming out from behind one of these trash cans.
Just gonna pull out one of my training axes. Raise it
Leo,
over
do
my
you need
head.
a light?
I think I have dark vision.
I don't think Goliaths have dark vision.
They do not have dark vision.
Neither Goliaths nor Dragonborn have dark vision.
What do you got? Dark vision though.
What? Huge nerds? Oh.
My heart.
Okay.
Cut me to the quick.
Yeah. I guess I could use a light.
Titania, make him a light.
I cast Produce Flame in my hand, and I start shuffling forward.
All right, so this what color is the flame?
Purple.
Yeah, okay, so this purple glistening flame and the black dragonborn holding it venture into the alleyway next to you. Yes.
What is it? No, that's me holding it. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
What is it? What do you see? Leo.
Just gonna shuffle forward, axe raise, and move something to the side.
All right. So you move something behind, and there's a like scurry, like of something darting out of the way, and both of you follow this noise as in the alleyway before you, poised and ready, hissing at you, is this almost pure black cat, green eyes staring at you, and a little white splitch on his chest, just like staring at you, like.
I cast Speak with Animals.
Do I hit it?
No! It's okay, little cat. My name's Titania. And I like get down on my knees.
What the fuck do you want?
Oh, hi. Well, I was looking for a different kind of cat. It's orange with green eyes. A little girl lost it. Have you seen it?
Over persuasion.
I'm super persuasive. I'm average persuasive. Oh, I have a -1. 11.
I might have seen another cat.
Can you tell us where it is? We have fish. Leo, fish.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You give me that fish, I will tell you whatever you want.
Will it be the truth?
Yes, I will tell you the truth.
All right.
I did see a like orange cat. I think cat can see in color. That's a thing, right?
Yeah, sure.
So I saw an orange cat.
Cat in D&D. Where did it go? Where was it?
Do you give him the fish?
Of course.
All right.
I hold on to it.
Well, as you hold on to it, this cat pounces up, and this is a very small cat.
Aww.
But it pounces up and like grabs the fish and like full on like is grabbing onto it and just like gnawing into it.
All right, you can have it.
Oh, do you drop it
Well, yeah, if he
with the cat on it? Okay.
is he big enough to like pull it away?
No,
Or
he
is it
jumped
big enough?
onto the fish.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna like slowly set it down, just like keep my hand on the tail, so it like he can't like run away with it, but he can definitely have it.
And he keeps like biting into this fish, like the tubby wumpus he is, and he's like, yeah, I saw this cat. It was like further in the city. At this place where some people feed us.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know, a place where a whole bunch of like human religious people go.
Right, like a church.
Like a church or a monastery,
Okay.
something like that. It
All right.
doesn't really make a difference to me, but they feed us, and it's nice not having to like scrounge up a meal. But like
Right.
sometimes you need seconds, you know.
Right.
Thanks for this, by the way.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you want, you could come with us, and you won't need to ever scrounge for food again, because you could be my friend.
I'll have to think about it. I'm really into this fish right now.
Okay. Well, if you want to come find me, you have my scent, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What was your name?
My name's Vax.
Vax? Okay. It was very lovely to meet you, Vax. And if you want to come find me again, you can come live with us.
What's your name?
My name's Titania.
Titania. I'll think about it.
All right. Have a good day. And I wave to the cat.
So let me paraphrase this. Meow 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 meow.
It's literally the meow mix jingle.
Yeah.
Titania, what'd he say?
He says he's going to be my pet.
That's it?
Well, that's
oh,
like
no.
that.
Sorry. He said that he saw the cats near a monastery where they feed the cats further in town.
Well, let's go.
Can you,
Which way?
Vax, can you tell me which way it is and how to get there, or kind of how to get there?
The cat lets out this like obnoxious belch.
Oh.
And it's just like, yeah, it's like down that way. And points like north to the like center of the city.
Okay. I start to stand up, and then I kind of kneel back down. Is it okay if I pet you?
Mm-hmm.
And I give him 2 pets, and then I get excited and I run away.
All right. Bye.
Bye, best friend. I run off. Titania has run off.
Titania has run off.
Tanya!
That was the most adorable thing I've seen in the world.
There's heavy footfalls.
Cypress turns around and walks after them.
So I'm heading towards the monastery, or where I think the monastery is.
Roll a survival check.
Getting lost. Oh
Survival
no,
sounds right.
I got a 21.
21.
Plus-
Okay.
Plus 5 to survival, apparently.
Okay. So you make your way down these alleyways and everything. Everybody roll a perception check.
You are good dice. I'm glad I bought you.
This one's going in jail.
Oh, no.
9.
9 for me as well.
19.
Okay.
We kind of make a 19.
So everybody notices, like as you're going down these alleyways, you don't see any guard around immediately. But you continue.
Yes. Is it a long alleyway or I'm going towards what I think the monastery is, right?
Yeah, you're going down a pretty long alleyway, but eventually it does open up into another street.
Ooh.
Uh,
Do I see a monastery?
No.
Oh.
But as you keep going down, do you continue through these alleyways or try to follow the like streets?
Which way is if I keep going north, would that be in an alleyway or on a street?
It'd be a couple more alleyways, yeah.
I keep going down the alleyways.
Oh, shit.
Unless somebody's
Okay.
gonna make it so I don't.
If I catch up to her, I'm just gonna scoop her like underneath the armpits and just lift
No!
her up.
I'm dangling my legs.
The
We have to
feet.
go. Yeah.
You have got to wait for everyone. Mom says never split the party.
But I've had so much sugar and I'm ready to go.
Like pee or
No, Leo, gross.
well, be more specific.
Go, we need to find this cat.
Oh. I'm not changing any diapers.
I'm 11. You're a meanie face.
As you
Martina, he's the meanie face.
I agree.
As you continue down these alleyways,
Are we going to take the streets now? Or the alleyways?
Leo,
What's the faster pick?
the alleyways.
Daddy said to stay inside of guards.
Oh.
Oh.
You're so smart. All right. Streets?
Streets.
Okay. We go down the streets.
Okay, so you follow the streets. It's going to take you a bit longer, and it's going to be a little bit more confusing because you're not going on a direct path.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, you are able to see a large, like, square stone wall. But even before that, you hear the sounds of a whole bunch of cats meowing.
Ooh. Look at all the cats.
And as you get closer, looking into this opening in the wall, the doors appear to be open right now. There are a large number of cats, just like sitting around, munching at these rations of meat that have been laid out. And you see a young boy. He looks human in this monk's gi. Is that the word? Yeah. That just seems to be setting them out right now.
Ooh, I'm gonna go, if I can, dive in the cats.
If she makes a break for it, I'm scooping her up from under the armpits again. You had too much sugar.
Your mother had too much sugar.
She probably did.
I think your mother had too much of a lot of things.
I want
Wow.
to pet the cat.
Guys, don't be rude.
Oh, sorry.
It was funny though.
I'm gonna scoop both of them up, like
Aw.
one arm, barrel them.
All right, so you're dual wielding these Dragonborn.
Yes. Could you just imagine though, like just
I use
fire,
my breath
fire,
weapon.
breath weapons?
Ah, vomit.
That's adorable and terrifying. I'm gonna look around and see if I can find the cat we're looking for.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Oh, hey,
I'm gonna wander over to the young boy feeding the cats with
gonna
the
be-
dual wielding dragonborns.
a 19.
On limp.
A 19. You see very many cats. You see some let's be real. I don't know cat breeds, but
fine.
there's some that are like gray with darker gray stripes that look sort of like Professor McGonagall. A couple of black cats, some like white spotted cats, and a couple of ones with like orange and black splotches on white body, calico, or I guess that's what they're called.
Yep.
You do not see any ginger cats. Leo, you're walking over to this boy.
Hey,
Hello. Here, how are you? Do you have business here?
we were wondering if you saw a ginger cat with green eyes around here recently. A little girl lost it, him, her.
Him.
Him. I think I may have seen the cat you are looking for, maybe.
Okay, my arms are tired.
I tickle him as I come down.
Further in, yes, please do come with me.
Okay. It seems nice. I try to pet all the cats as I walk by.
All right. So he ushers you in, and begins to close the doors.
This is fine.
This is fine.
Everything's fine.
I don't have to play the suspicious one.
And you do hear his laugh. As
Did he
closes the
laugh?
door. Yes.
Cypress laughs nervously.
Why are you closing the door?
Yeah, what's so funny?
And he cracks his knuckles
Uh,
and charges to attack.
Oh!
And we will roll for initiative after a short break.
Woo!
damn it!
So, as I figure out how to transition over, we will be right back. And
Bruh.
we're back, I think. Yeah, did everybody say something? Cool, yeah, we're
Hello.
back.
Hey.
Right,
Graybeard,
so-
what the fuck?
Raven, what the fuck?
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You Graybeard.
We will let Indoor know that you cheered so many bits for us. Thank you so much. Last we left off, this young monk who is feeding the cats allowed you to enter the monastery because well, he said that he knew where the cat was. Then he laughed evilly, or antagonistically, and charged to attack, looking battle ready in pure Street Fighter stance. We rolled for initiative during the break so that I can type everything without y'all hearing my mechanical keyboard. And Leo, you're going to be up first.
If he's charging us with the intent to hurt us, I'm gonna meet him headway and just like headbutt him in the face.
Okay. So make your unarmed strike.
Cool. That.
Is that a nat 20? Are you moving your camera to show off a nat 20?
Yes.
Hey!
Yes!
Yes.
Yes!
Fuck you,
First
kid.
nat 20!
That's a Gwen baby for sure.
That's a Gwen
Yeah.
thing for sure.
So I don't think that there are any dice associated with the unarmed strike.
No. How does this work?
Unless you're proficient with it.
You do the damage, I think. I think that's how it works.
Would he
Sorry,
double
man.
the damage?
I think he
It's
just
1
doubled the
plus your
dice.
strength.
I think he just doubled the dice, but there were no dice to roll.
Just gonna headbutt him in the face for 4.
All right.
Boop.
And it looks like it does a significant amount of damage. The kid rolls back a little bit, just stunning him for enough time for Cypress to do something.
How old is this kid?
He looks about like 14, maybe.
And he just looks like a regular human kid?
Yes.
All right.
Make a
Cypress
perception check.
Perception check? Okay. How old are
I'm
you? Oh, that was a natural 1.
There's the coriander.
Yeah, he looks like a normal human kid.
There's the coriander. My glasses fell off. I can't believe I got a chance to do this. He is gonna get out. He looks like a kid to me. So I'm gonna get out my whip, and I'm gonna run over to him, and keep my distance. A good 10 feet, and I'm gonna try and whip him.
All right. So.
Ooh, that's not bad. That's gonna be That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Ooh. Well, that'll hit. And with this whip that's not quite made out of the same like leather and everything that you would see from people who use this as an actual weapon.
Yeah, it hasn't actually got like a thing at the end. It's just a leather strap is all.
Yeah. Still, a whip by any other material would still sound just as kinky. You whip this little monk with how much damage?
That's going to be 9.
9 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a D4 plus 4 for my dex. So
Right.
This is the better option. My pistol's a D10.
Excuse me while I just process this.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
stepped in the wrong temple, little man.
And this little monk, you see like this, even though it doesn't have a little thing, there's still like a welt forming across his like cheek. And he comes up and you did more damage, so he's gonna come after you.
Oh, jeez.
And he comes up and tries to punch you. It does a 6 hit.
No.
It doesn't
No,
hit.
Does he move out of my threaten?
Because I'm 10 feet away.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
If you're 10 feet away, then yeah, he would. So
That's a nah.
That's what I'm here for.
all right, so you take your chance to like go after him once more with your fist.
I try
or
to, like-
headbutt.
Clothesline him as he runs past, but he like ducks, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like he's trained for something like this. But as he goes out and tries to attack Cypress, Titania, what are you doing?
I'm confused. I don't know what's happening, and Leo just tried to hit someone, so I'm gonna go hide in a corner. I'm gonna grab my sister and go hide in a corner. And I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip.
All right.
So I'm going. He needs to make a melee spell attack. So I need to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I've never played a druid before.
You remember in the Critical Role home game where Keyleth Thorn whipped the child?
Yeah, well, I didn't hit him anyways.
This isn't so much a thorn whip as it is like
Little needles.
little briar vine thing. So
Little rose whip.
It's I rolled a +3, a 10.
10 will not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
So you summon this whip from the ground, or
The
from
ground behind him.
and try to hit him in the legs with this, but he definitely jumps, dodging the attack. And now, Martina, you have a chance to act.
I am going to try to actually. I'm gonna waggle my fingers at him, and a bit of frost starts to form, hopefully, over him. He gets a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Will a 7 succeed on that?
It will not. So
what
he's
happens?
going to take 1d6 cold damage, which will be 4, and he will have disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
All right. So as this cold covers him, you can see him just start to like breathe heavily, and like ice or that vapor breath starts to like come out. He's looking really rough. And Leo, you also notice this as you
Run
do
up
something.
behind him. Full Nelson!
Is that another unarmed strike?
No, that's like a chokehold.
Like a grapple? Okay.
Like a grapple, yeah. So I thought athletics, correct?
Yes.
That is not my sheet. What am I doing? Ah! Sorry. 13 plus 18.
Okay. So that'll beat a 10. So he will be grappled.
Yeah, so he has movement 0.
Yep. And Cypress, it is now your turn.
I am going to
Give up, you little shit!
I'm just gonna. This is an awful idea. I'm just gonna
Ask for his lunch money.
You've got him in a full Nelson, right?
Yeah.
It feels like it would be poor sport to try and whip him again, or to get out a gun and try to shoot him. Like a BB gun. So I'm gonna
You'll shoot your eye out.
I'm gonna try and punch him in the gut, which is really ill-advised because that's my dump stat.
Make the attack. I'll say since he's grappled, does that mean he gets advantage? Or
No, I think his speed is just 0. Once I pin him to the floor, then everyone gets advantage on.
Yeah.
Okay.
No advantage yet.
okay.
But I rolled really well actually, so I'm not proficient in an unarmed strike, but a 17
you are.
minus a 1 is still 16.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Hey. So shit.
What's your unarmed strike?
It's not a bad actually that's not a good idea at all, because
Is it a minus?
yeah, it's a minus. Unarmed strikes just do 1. And a 1 minus 1 sure is nothing, huh?
That's min 1, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's nothing.
What does it show
No.
up as on D&D Beyond? Because we're using D&D Beyond. You can actually check this right now
It's
using
never
the
been
D&D
easier.
Beyond extension.
It says my unarmed strike is 1 plus my strength modifier, which sure is a minus 1.
Oh,
So
there's no damage to it. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
That's hilarious. So the nerd panics and swats at the guy, and nothing happens. And then I'm gonna swat at him like this, and then I'm gonna back up without disengaging, provoking an opportunity attack.
So he'll flail out his leggies of Monk Doom at disadvantage. Good thing it was at disadvantage because that was a natural 20.
Holy crap!
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Then he tries to flail out at you.
So we just he kicks at me with his little feet, and I slap at him with my arms, and I back up.
You gotta get on your back and then kick at him.
I back up at 10 feet. And then I turn around and act cool.
He'll attempt to escape the grapple on his turn. Well, 16 escape.
18 plus 5.
He's still pinned.
Athletics is my best stat.
You notice that his physicality is starting to change a little bit. This is a normal human kid whose head is shaved, except for like a thin little like warrior stripe. But you notice now his eyes are different. They're like almost feline. Titania, what you doing?
He hasn't pinned, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna run up and punch him.
He's not pinned. He's still grappled. I have to pin him on my turn.
Oh.
We're just wailing on this kid now.
I mean, I am. Yeah, that's probably what I would do: is run up and punch him, or attempt to punch him, because.
Roll for attempted punch.
Because I'm headstrong. Thanks, Dad. That's a 14.
I would not be accused of this. That hits.
All right, so that does 1 damage. And I go,
How do you want to do this?
I run up to him just screaming, and I'm going to like fall and punch him in the face.
And you hit him squarely in the nose. Which quickly reveals itself. His entire face reveals himself to be very I think it's pronounced Leonid. Like you notice that this is not a human kid. This is a very feline humanoid. With a cat face and with what probably would have been a lion's mane, but just with that same warrior stripe down, and he falls unconscious on the ground.
Oh snap!
Get out of here, dude! I'm right here. That's not your food.
Riaja, are you done with the? Oh,
Book it.
Cypress
the body
turns
drop.
around and points like a little teeny tiny baby pistol at whoever just walked into the room.
I've got my staff.
Bioketra, what is going on here?
Nothing.
Listen, he attacked us first. I'm just saying.
No, I didn't. Wait, hold on. Yeah, he attacked us first.
Leo, you're not helping.
We asked him about a cat, and then he attacked us and he hit Leo.
He didn't actually hit me.
I put on puppy dog eyes.
He took
Roll persuasion.
He took a couple of swings at us, and then we knocked him into a corner and beat him into submission.
I should not be rolling persuasion, guys.
As children fights go.
Yeah, right. Well, 6.
What? I give him here.
Okay.
My child. And she'll pop the cork off of something and sprinkle it into his mouth, and he'll wake up. Mrs. Jaziria, Riaja, why did you attack these children?
Ooh,
They were asking about the cat. I had to do something. Go to your cell. We will talk after this. And she sends the cat child to scurry along. You were here about the cat.
Yes.
Yeah. There are many cats here.
An orange cat named Gato.
Green eyes.
You're here for that one.
He's very big.
It's
What?
not to scale.
It's a big cat. It is a plague upon this city. It spell nothing but to ruin.
You're telling
I can
me.
hear its destructive powers right now.
Hold on, let's have it on.
Oh no. So the cat is a plague, or cats in general, or
That particular cat, no good will come about having this cat around. It is best kept here, where the city will be safe from it.
What about the little girl?
She misses her kitty.
Whoever this girl is, she can do better with another cat. We have many strays here that can be adopted. Or just taken. I mean, we do not own them.
Her cat. It has a name.
Cat's got a name.
Gato.
Oh shoot, yeah. Sorry, I
Why
forgot.
can't we just get her another cat that's like ginger and green eyes? They're like, I don't want to say a dime a dozen, but
There are literally no other cats like that. I've looked.
can we just tell her it died? That would work, right?
No, that'd be awful.
You're so mean.
She's got to learn about death sooner or later, right?
Listen, when the things you love go away forever.
What has Gwen been teaching you?
Well,
When the things you love go away forever.
Like,
Sometimes
I
you
expected that from Blake, not
right
Gwen.
here, and then one day you'll die.
yeah.
I think Leo was there for that conversation with Blake.
Oh. Yep, that sounds like him. All right, continue.
No, can we just see the cat so that we can tell her where he is and she could come here if she wants to?
She could visit.
Right.
Yeah.
Roll a persuasion check.
Why the fuck am I doing this?
Because you're a child with dreams.
I'm a child with 14.
And hope.
And a 14.
If seeing this hell beast will help you see why the city cannot be allowed to abide by it, then sure, come with me.
It's
Okay.
literally a hellcat.
And she will lead you down into this building, down some corridors that have a lot of like feline iconography. Everybody make a religion check.
So I don't mean to pry, but the whole like when we were wailing on that one kid, he kind of turned from human to I'm not good with the words.
He's a
He
jock.
transformed into a feline.
That
Yes, that is something that we at the monastery can do.
Like all the time? Are you a cat or are you a person or are you both?
hey, cats can be people too. Don't discriminate.
Squid.
Children,
Yes.
what I am about to tell you is a very closely guarded secret that unfortunately you are allowed to see whenever you shouldn't have.
We're a bunch of kids. No one's gonna believe us.
Right. Cypress says, getting out his gun again.
Maybe include our parents. Our parents would probably believe us. They've seen some shit.
This is the monastery of the Chateau Lim.
Ooh.
Is that... Oh, go ahead.
Thank you. I, as well as my pupil, which you have already met, are known as Chateau Lim. We are those blessed to have the image of our goddess. What was the religion check for everybody?
I got 13.
11.
Weirdly enough, 18.
I got a 9.
Let me tell you about those cats.
So my mom once tried to fuck a cat. And I mean, like,
Wow. Okay, not canon.
I
I'm
can
gonna
see
say
Gwen
no
with a
to that one.
tabaxi.
It's a vaccine, not a cat.
Oh, we are blessed in the image of our goddess Oketra, which none of you have heard of this god before. None of y'all have heard of it. None of y'all have seen of it. None of these things sound familiar.
Okay.
And well, we have this form, but that is something that the rest of the people here do not need to know. You understand?
It's
Now,
okay. We can keep secrets, right? Mm-hmm.
We're good at it.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'm gonna roll an insight check on those two.
Martina, you roll it.
17.
All right. Okay. But for now, let's discuss this. And you see on this altar with this feline woman in very what we would recognize as sort of like fantasy Egyptian garb with outstretched arms. Beneath this statue, there's a light altar, and on that altar is an orange cat with a light leather collar around its neck, chained to, or just like tethered to this altar. And it's a bigger cat. It is a hefty chunker. And
Oh, Lord, he's got.
oh Lord, he is there. And he's staring at all of you with these big green eyes.
Does he look sad?
An insight check.
Okay.
You could ask him.
Yeah, I'd have to cast a spell again. 13.
13. He doesn't look particularly sad or anything. He looks kind of like uncomfortable.
Aww.
But he is looking at the four of you expectantly.
Are you taking care of him?
Well, we are making sure that he stays fed, but we would rather not keep him here forever. We were going to take him to another plane once one of my sisters is able to get here.
Like the Feywild?
Sort of. Somewhere a little bit more remote than that.
Is he a bad cat?
If he stays in this city, I am not sure what will happen to the people of this city.
Not sure.
Will he get bigger?
But do you have maybe an idea? Something around the ballpark? What might happen?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you religious type like to beat around the bush a lot. Like, straight to the point. We're kids.
God, RJ, my boy. I just keep seeing it.
I've been having visions of destructive storms and fire and floods and ruin, everything revolving around this cat.
So I guess you could say it's a catastrophe.
Leo, take a point of inspiration.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yes, I am that kind of dungeon master.
Excellent.
So
Yes, it would be a catastrophe. That is why I'm going to take it to a monket.
Yeah, checks out with me.
So not the Feywild?
Not the Feywild.
Okay,
No.
just checking.
Is it like not a cat? Or is it like... I don't understand how a cat could cause all that trouble.
Will he get big? Bigger?
Listen,
Is it a dragon?
I'm not sure if it's done growing, but I am also not entirely sure if it is just a cat.
Did you ask it?
no.
No.
Do you want me to?
By all means, child.
Is this a good idea, Leo?
No.
Oh.
Listen, you're gonna talk to it. It's gonna try to make a deal with you.
So I make a deal with it, but it has to be a good deal.
No, you don't make a deal with it. The priest lady says that it's bad juju, so you don't fuck with bad juju.
Oh. But what if it is just a cat and they've got the wrong cat? Because that other cat we saw had green eyes and it was a black cat. Vax, remember?
What if Vax was actually this cat in disguise?
I'm going to go up to the orange cat and look him in the eyes. Does he look like he remembers me?
No.
Oh. I don't think so. He doesn't look like he remembers me.
Did I say this? That's for yellow. They're green.
Oh, green. Sorry. I said they were both green. That's
Yeah.
what I meant.
Yeah.
So, no talking to the kitty cat? What
Well,
do
you're
you
always
think?
gonna
It
be
just like
asking-
meows at you.
You're always going to be asking yourself what happened if you didn't, so I say do it.
Martina?
You know, just
I want to be able to tell Jane that we made sure he's okay.
Okay.
Just tell Jane that the cat's dead.
No, we're
Problem
not going to do
solved.
that.
So
Guys,
mean.
it's a simple solution to this complex quandary.
I am going to start making whiskers and cast Speak with Animals again.
I'm
Hey,
gonna,
quandary's a
like,
type of fish, right?
I'm gonna kind of like pull Leo down and be like, yeah, but these people also attacked us, so maybe we shouldn't take everything they say at face value.
I mean, we kind of kicked that kid's ass.
Yeah, and that's probably why they'd concoct an elaborate lie like this. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hello.
Four
My
of
name's
us.
Titania. What's your name?
Gato.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you, Gato. I met your little girl out on the streets. Jane?
That's good.
Why are they keeping you here?
They don't like me.
Why?
I'm not sure.
Is it because you're fat?
Maybe.
I think you're handsome.
Mm.
It's,
Hey, can you get me out of here?
well, they said that they think that you're going to bring a lot of bad things to this city.
What am I gonna do? I'm a cat.
That's what I thought. But they think you're not a cat and that you're actually something else.
Well, I'm a cat. I haven't been anything else. And I don't think I can be anything else.
I'm going to roll an insight check because I'm trying to find out.
I want liver. Meow, 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 meow.
18. Oh, there's nothing over there anymore. You ate it.
18, okay. You get the vibe that this cat is a cat.
Jeez. Can I?
Go ahead.
You get a little bit of a hint of like, I don't know, maybe it's just, it's not saying a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's because, I don't know, it's never talked to a human before.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's because it just really wants to get out of here as quickly as it can.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Wings.
Can I like try and see if I sense anything like magical from the cat?
Sure. How do you think you're going to do that? With what
Arcana?
kind of skill?
with an Arcana check.
Okay.
Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of magical things growing up.
Yeah, like maybe this could have like the mark of a familiar, or
yeah, like
maybe
I'm
like
just
some
gonna,
some sort of like horns or something. I don't know. You've
yeah,
seen
I'm gonna go down
lot
like the mental checklist. I'm like, are the eyes glowing? Has it got like sparkles around it? Is it pink? Like, what's going on?
If you kill it, does it go back to its own plane?
Well, like maybe there's like lore. Apparently, like black cats with a little white spotch on it, on their chest. There's like folklore that they're like fairies or something. I'm not
That
sure.
sounds
Maybe
so
Osqueef and
fairy.
chat can fill me back in on that.
Is that it's just an 11 for Arcana.
This is not a fairy.
All right. Listen, the cat's not fair. So
Are
I can
you-
tell you that much.
Is there any? I'm gonna turn to the cat people, and I'm gonna say, is there anything that you want me to ask it? Because he says he's just a cat, and he seems to be telling the truth.
You don't get any sense that it's not anything other than a cat, Cypress.
I think it's just a cat. I whispered to Leo.
Apparently, they're called Kate Sith, that black cat fairy. Thank you,
Ah.
Kyle, with an N.
I asked the monastery people if they want me to ask anything to the cat.
Ask whatever you will, child.
All right. And I turn back to the cat. So, what's your favorite color? Sorry, she said ask whatever you want, so I'm kind of panicked. Is your little girl going to be all right without you?
Maybe.
Does she have a mummy?
I think so.
Oh,
I don't know.
what do you mean you don't know? Do you not live with her? Where do you live?
Around?
Oh, then why did she say you're her cat?
I don't know.
Do you want me to tell her that you're happy here?
I'm really not.
Do you want me to tell them to let you go? Do you want some fish? Do we have any more fish?
Nope. We've got mayonnaise.
You got bread and mayonnaise, and maybe like one more thing of mint gum.
Sorry, no, we just have mayonnaise.
I'm gonna stick my finger in the mayonnaise and then I'm gonna hold it out for the cat. No, I think this is just a cat. I don't know why you think that this cat is bad.
And you get like the rough sandpaper cat tongue along your finger as it licks the mayonnaise off of your dragon claw.
Yeah. Here you go. Here you go, fat cat. Here. Eat it. Why do you think that? Oh, I don't understand adults. Why is this? This is just a cat, right? Can you let it go?
Ask him where he came from.
Where did you come from, Gatto?
The over there, and he like points further into the city.
Did you have a mummy?
I think so, yeah.
You didn't like come in when you were like an adult. You just like you were born and you were a kitten, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he says he has a mum and that he was born further into the city, and yeah, he was a kitten. I think he would have been a cute kitten.
Leo, we're never going to hear the end of this. If we let them keep the cat, the girls are just going to be always bringing it up.
I know.
Do you remember the duckling incident?
Oh, don't.
The duckling!
Oh, God.
Listen, we're never going to live it down.
Nine hells,
It's going to be the
Cypress.
ducklings all over again.
Ducklings?
Too old to be a duck.
All right. Well, it's not a cat, so you should let it go.
If it's not a cat, we're keeping it, child.
No, it is not this cat that is going to be bad things, because it's just a cat. He said he's just a cat.
Sister, how do you know it's this cat in particular?
The visions that Oketra blesses me with. Excuse me, it's been a long day. We're very particular. It was this cat.
And what is he going to do to make the world all blowy uppy?
I'm not sure.
Can you let him run around or something? I mean, if he's gonna stay here, then he's got to be comfortable.
He has to have exercise.
He's very fat.
Well, too late for exercise, isn't it?
Roll a persuasion check. Who is helping with this? Or who is leading this persuasion?
I am vocally, but not.
I said let's just go back and tell her the cat's dead. That's my
rolled better
solution.
Last time, JD.
Yeah.
I am assisting.
Right.
Aren't you a sister?
Ah.
Get the fuck out.
Okay.
I'm taking that inspiration back.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. No, I can't just let the cat out. It might get away.
What if we take care of it?
Just
Over
let
her
it run around
shoulder.
the room.
You are not from the city, are you?
Mm-mm.
Will you be leaving the city?
Eventually, how long are we staying?
Yes.
Wait.
Yes. Yes. We're going
Probably
back
like 2
home.
weeks.
Oh, yeah, we're going back home in 2 weeks.
Hey, Doy, why don't we just ask your dad when he's out of the thing?
Ooh, are you going to go somewhere tonight with the cat?
Yes.
Fuck.
Well, I tried. Leah walks away.
Well, if you could wait, my dad is very powerful. Our dad is very powerful, and he would be able to help. Or, his mom is from the Feywild.
Yeah,
and
my mom's pretty powerful. My dad is fair to middling, but
rude.
I have this sudden urge to ground Cypress.
gonna make sure I deserve it.
Children, I must tell you, whenever you leave this monastery, we will not be opening the doors back up to you, especially if you intend to bring anyone else here.
Oh.
The secret stays with you.
Right. We did promise the secret. All right. Well, are you going to hurt the cat when it goes to the other plane?
No,
Will it be warm?
very much so.
Will
There'd be
it have
food?
something to eat?
All right, we're beating around the bush again. Will it be well taken care of?
Well, we are going to set it loose. We have no idea how well it will adapt to a monket, but we must get it away from here.
Where's the monket?
Roll an Arcana check.
Is it something I would know?
No, probably not.
Okay.
Is it something I might know? Because I
Maybe?
go to the library. JD knows what it is.
It depends on how versed you are in Magic the Gathering.
Well, like I said, JD knows what it is. 10.
You're not sure. You've never heard of Amonkhet? If you did, you would know that if you were set loose in the wilderness in Amonkhet, you would probably not survive.
It'll be fine.
You'd be around. You'd be undead, but it's all
Cypress is gonna nudge Titania. Ask him if he wants to go.
Do you want to go to Amonkhet?
No,
They say it's. Why not?
I don't know where Amonkhet is. I know here. I want to stay here.
How many people are in this room?
5.
What, including us?
Yes.
Grab it and run.
That's what I was
Do it.
thinking.
Do it.
It's tied down, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna give a side eye to Martina.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna try and grab the cat and run.
Okay, so this cat is
situation.
tethered to this altar
yeah.
right
I'm
now.
gonna try and undo it and try and run. What is it like? You said it was leather?
Yes.
Do you
So
have
it's
a
like
knife?
tied.
Can I
I have a knife.
Can I see the
Probably have a
Can I
knife.
see the twins like coming up with this plan?
If you roll high enough on this perception check.
I want to be blissfully oblivious to
Going
this.
to
And
try.
because RJ can't take that inspiration for that horrible pun, you can have it.
Yeah.
Hey!
I'm gonna need it. All right. It's not terrible. Perception?
Yes.
Okay. That's a 15.
15. Yes, you notice.
Okay. So I'm going to notice. I'm going like Cypress gives like Titania the side eye, and then Martina the side eye, and then realizes what's about to happen, and starts asking very distracting, leading questions about Amonkhet, and just being all like, "Well, I've never heard of Amonkhet. I'm not even sure if I know it exists. How am I supposed to know whether or not you're actually going to take care of this cat? I think you just want to steal a cat." And just like trying to distract them whilst the twins try to steal the cat.
Okay. This is going to require some deception to see how well your leading questions are.
See how it goes.
I was just gonna yoink, man.
Ooh, not bad. That's a dirty 20.
Ooh.
Okay. So whatever checks that y'all make, which is probably going to be a sleight of hand to untie this cat, you can do so with advantage.
Ooh.
Ducklings!
All right.
Hand you my knife if you want to cut it instead of try to untie it.
Probably.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a natural 1. So good job, sleight of hand or advantage.
Yoink a cat. Yoink a cat.
Have it again, didn't it? It haven't did it again.
It's a 2.
Yeah.
Which brings it to 2.
All right. So you were handed the knife and you start trying to cut this leather cord. But because you are all children and were not given actual knives, this is a very dull training knife that is probably not the best for cutting this quality of leather. So you're not able to cut through this. You still possibly have the chance to untie it, but you're not sure how much longer
I will
Cypress can keep this this monk distracted.
I am going to let's see. I guess I'm gonna nudge my sister to untie it because I'm not bad, but I'm not great. You're
I'll
better.
come forward and
Right.
untie.
At this point, noticing that they're having trouble, I'm going to try and clue Leo into the plan whilst also distracting them.
How do you do that?
How do I do that?
How do you want to do that? I should ask.
through very leading conversation and like nudging Leo surreptitiously as I say particular words. Like, I mean, what's to stop someone from just stealing the cat from you? How are we supposed to know whether or not you guys actually have a good enough security force that would stop people from being able to escape your compound? And I'm like, nudging Leo. I think even Leo might be able to escape from the compound at any given moment, even seconds from now.
Yeah.
Leo, you're clued in on this.
No, I'm not.
Yes. Okay.
I kind of rolled for a
Oh,
sense
no.
motive.
I
Oh,
think he'll
no.
figure it out.
And I was like, yeah, what makes you think that you have the security force to make sure this catastrophe doesn't escape here? Just like arms crossed in front of her.
He's just very invested in this conversation.
Martina,
kind of
make a
is
sleight of
now.
hand check.
Nine.
Oof. You're trying to untie this, but oh my gosh, it's almost like the Gordian knot. Like you gotta keep digging in there. It is it's some Maniac McGee shit. So
You gave us ample chance.
yeah, I did. So she's gonna look over at y'all now. Children, what are you doing?
We're just petting him.
That does not look like you are petting him. You are untying them. I cannot let this cat escape back into the city.
Wait, you what?
Is it entirely possible that I could whip out my pistol and shoot the leather cord so that it comes undone?
Oh my god. No.
I thought you were about to say
Make an
shoot.
attack roll.
Ah, shit. Okay, into the dice tower you go.
Don't get a one. Don't get a one. Don't get a one.
It's good.
Oh, good.
It's a 17 on the die, and I have a +6 to my pistol attack. So that's a 23.
Okay, so you just whip out this pistol and like get a pretty good eye on it, like you're looking between the little nubs for the end of the thing, and you squeeze the trigger and a little comes out because this is a BB.
BB gun.
I did not give a child a firearm.
It's true. It's true.
You're from the South, right? Like,
I am.
she's old enough.
I had a BB gun at 6, so this is kosher. So yeah, you hit this leather cord. Roll for damage.
Oh, it's gonna be high, hopefully. Let's see. 4 + 4 is 8.
What the fuck, children?
Okay. Almost like anime style, there's just this like piercing noise, and like the screen goes white as you see this intact cord, and then it's just separated with a white screen in the background. It does that, like it repeats that frame like 3 times with that same sound effect. And then the cat jumps down
Book it, Gato!
and rubs against your leg, Titania.
Oh. I'm gonna pick up the cat under the arms like a child.
It is a hefty chonker.
Okay, and then we're gonna run. Let's go.
I run directly towards whoever seems like the most important person in the room and like leap at them.
There's only one other person in the room.
There's only
besides
one
us.
person.
Oh, good. I leap at her.
Oh my. And do what?
I don't know. I'm throwing my body at her.
So we can get the cat out.
Yes.
Is this an attack? Is this a distraction? Like
It's a distraction. I mean, it's an attack as a distraction.
roll a die.
I mean, like
Roll
I
for
guess-
something.
I guess call it a shove because I want to like knock her over.
Okay, we'll call it a athletics check. How about that? I'm
it's
sure
not gonna
there
be
are rules
great.
for this, but I don't know them right now.
It's not going to be great. Athletics. That's an 8.
So you shove up against this cat lady's body, And she does not move because yeah, she is very trained in the art of not being pushed over by a small child.
Right. Is everybody running away now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The twins are booking it.
So everybody is running away. Y'all are
Leo's
running
there.
back.
He's just like, what the fuck?
Cypress kind of looks up at her sheepishly, like over his glasses, kind of pushes them up, and then face steps away.
Oh. I throw the basket at her and run.
Roll dexterity, like you're throwing an improvised weapon. That would do no damage, but
yeah, 18.
okay. I thought you were going to do the one thing again. Yeah. So
No.
you throw this basket at her, and in pure Skyrim style, it just like lands on her face, and it looks like she doesn't notice any of y'all anymore. Y'all remember the good days of Bethesda. Anyway,
I
y'all
pickpocketed her.
y'all continue running out into the streets. Where do you go? Many cats flee away as y'all just start bounding through this monastery.
I'm going to say to the cats, if I still have my spell up, they're going to steal you, run!
And there's just this cacophony of meows as like the cats start running out of the city, just like swarming into the streets. Flanking these two Dragonborn girls with the Eladrin elf and coming after this Goliath kid, all running out into the streets. Where are y'all headed?
South.
South?
Right.
Do we want to go to Dad?
Well, we came north to get here.
You guys are in so much trouble.
Right.
I'll scoop them both up under my arm and start running.
All right. So you scoop up Titania with Gato and Martina, and just keep running.
Keep going. I'm gonna head back to the Alchemist Guild.
All right. You're the ranger. Of course you can make it back. Yeah, so you make your way back. Do you go straight to the Alchemist Guild, or do you go where Jane was going to meet you?
If they tell me otherwise.
I don't know. I feel like we should go see my dad. We might be in trouble and he can help.
Yeah, no, we're definitely in over our heads.
Yeah. Let's go I would not stop him from going to Dad.
Okay. So you make your way over back toward the Alchemist Guild, and outside you do see Arjan sitting down, looking, or actually he's leaning up against the wall, looking around, and as you come stumbling in, he gets this very worried expression on his face, and just like, whoa, what?
We all
Leo?
started
Leo.
explaining the situation at the same time.
And then I threw a basket and I stole the basket.
Listen, I
one
only
at a
shot at people
one
because
at
I
a
had to.
time.
Cypress
Oh
shot
my
someone.
God,
I didn't shoot anybody. I used a whip.
Tiamat, help me.
They stole
Martina.
the cat.
Martina.
Yes, Daddy.
Sorry, Malthyra. Martina.
Yes, Daddy.
What happened?
There was a little girl in the park, and she asked for help in finding her cat. So Tatiana talked to another cat, and he said that he had seen him. And so we went to the monastery, and they attacked us, and we defended ourselves. And then we found the cat, and they were going to take him somewhere very bad, and he didn't want to go, so we took him with us.
And he'll just like reach out to like pull you in. Do So this is not a cat that you intend to keep?
Unless we can.
Well, you...
They want to get him out of the city, so if Jane doesn't want to keep him, we could keep him, and then he would be out of the city once we go home.
Where did they say they were going to send him?
I'm on Ket.
Yes.
I'm not sure that that's a real place.
For the record, we have no idea whether or not this is a normal cat, and
This
we were
is a normal
hoping you
cat.
would know.
Actually, let me see the cat.
I just wanted to tell Jane he was dead.
He'll grab the cat and prick his finger, and actually use a class ability, Grim Psychometry, to see if the cat has any darkness associated with it, because that's a higher level Blood Hunter ability that I am going to be abusing whenever I finally get it.
This is normal for us.
But it is very normal for you. But it takes a while. And in that time, the monk woman does quickly follow your trail. And sees the four of you surrounding this larger Dragonborn man who is meditating on this cat in front of him.
Immediately hide behind him.
Yep, we all do.
point at her.
Are you the caretaker of these children?
Hold on, he's
One
doing
minute.
a thing. He's
He's gonna be like this for a few minutes.
Yes,
If you come
I
near
am.
her, or near him,
Children. Yes, I am. I'm their father, if that wasn't.
I'm adopted.
I
I'm not with
hear.
them.
Are you the monk that attacked my children? Are you the monk that attacked my children? I can keep my voices straight. This is
Technically, we're the children who attacked your child. But like,
fine.
the other way around.
Yeah, it was.
I did not attack him. My pupil did. He heard stories about you in particular, and the other elves and the halfling. I guess.
Daddy, you're famous.
Yeah, I guess what does get around. Why? What's the deal with this cat? Is that any? If it stays here, it's going to. We cannot have it stay. Yeah, so you're going to send it to Amon Cat. Is that a thing? Is that real? Yes. So, look, my daughters wanted to give it to this girl who is looking for it. We're gonna go ask this girl if she wants to keep the cat once we find her. Because that's the contract that my girls wanted to go after. You know how young adventurers want to be, right? Yeah, so we're gonna do that. If she doesn't, we will bring her back to you.
What?
All right.
Daddy,
We want to keep the cat.
he's so sweet. Look at him. Look at his tubby belly.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage because your dad is a softie.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a natural 20.
this,
I mean, you are trying to get the cat out of the city, right? Well, if this girl doesn't want it, then we will take it out of the city. It's not going to be in your hair anymore. All right? Very well. I'll catch this blessing upon you. Okay, bye.
Okay. Yay! I go over to my sister and we do the.
Now, you can only keep this cat
Right.
if this girl that you promised to get it for doesn't want it.
Right.
All right?
And if it is evil, then with you and Auntie Gwen and Aunt Corey and Uncle Caleb, then it won't be a problem.
I kind of like pull on his jacket.
Yes, Cypress.
Did you were you able to finish the spooky thing to figure out whether or not it actually was?
No, not quite. How about this? You know where this girl is, right? You didn't just promise to do this and then never figure out where she was going to be.
She said she was going to stay in the park.
Okay. Well, why don't you go over to this park and find this girl. And in the meantime, I will meditate on this cat again because I was interrupted.
Okay. Should we find you here?
Yes, I'll stay right here.
All right.
Stay where the guard can see you.
Right.
And don't harass anybody else in a monastery or try to get harassed by anybody else.
We make no promises.
That's fair.
We tromp off. Back to the market.
So if it is evil, we're not going to give it back to the girl, are we?
Of course not.
All right, guys. Master plan.
Right.
We tell her it's dead.
No, why would you say that?
Listen, no fuss, no muss. We keep the cat. She thinks it's dead. Happy ending for like 4 people.
But that's stealing.
You can't really steal something you don't own.
She
Listen.
thinks it's her cat.
We should just tell her the truth.
Right.
That her cat might be evil,
Mm-hmm.
and if it is, we're taking it away from her forever.
Well,
Now, I want you to repeat that.
I mean, I will, to her face.
he's so cool. All right. Let's find her first and then we'll figure out what we're going to do.
So you're able to make your way back to the park. Jane is not there.
Well, we tried.
Oh no!
You need to
Now
find
you are
her.
very close to the fish market. But
Do we know where she lives?
No, she said she would be here. We weren't gone that long, right?
a couple hours. Or like 1 hour.
Okay.
Jane!
Jane!
There's a couple people walking to and from the normal street traffic.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna try and like catch somebody who looks like they've been here a long time. Like-
yes, dear.
You been round here very often? Did you see a little girl around here somewhere?
No, I don't think I have.
She looks like this, and I hold up the drawing. And
It's not to scale.
Well, that's a beautiful drawing, dear. But no, I don't think I've seen any little girls around here besides the two of you.
You don't know any girl from around here named Jay.
Jane? Well, that's a pretty name, but no, I don't think so.
Then what good are you?
what? Wow, rude. Who taught you that?
Well,
Who taught you
well
that?
then. All right.
Walks
And she'll
away.
walk away.
Cypress, ma'am,
Thanks,
we
Granny.
apologize. Thank you for your help.
Leo, what if I get on your shoulders so I can see above the crowd?
Now, are you saying that because you legitimately want to look or you just want to ride?
I want to stand on your shoulders so I can see.
That doesn't answer my question.
I
And
will
he's getting
stay
on a
up
knee.
there. And I get up and I hold his hand so I'm stable and try and see above the crowd.
Make a perception check.
Perception. Oh, it's a 5.
You don't see a little girl.
Lots of heads up here. You know, honestly, she's probably not even at this level. Because she's small.
I can't see anything. Your dress is in the way.
Now, Leo,
And I'm going to sit on your head.
you weren't able to find the cat for us. But I'm going to need you to try very hard and find this little girl.
What am I so? Oh, God. All right. Well, for one, I can't see. All I see is like, what is this, satin?
I sit on your shoulders
silk.
and I'll pull my dress back. Oh, it's silk, Dad. He went all out for me. So sweet.
Don't think like spider silk because you're a druid.
All right.
Oh.
Time to try and track someone. Survival. of the
Survive
fittest.
that check.
Oh. 18 with the bonus.
18. All right. So
You're rolling well tonight. Yeah.
you understand children. You've been babysitting for a while. So you understand how these rambunctious children think and where they would go. And you hit all of the spaces that like, oh, if I was Martina, where would I go? If I was Titania, where would I go?
If
You
I was a
always
normal
ask.
child, where would I go?
You don't
Because
know any
one
of
would be
those.
to a piano.
But you've hit all of these places and do not find anyone. Even with that high of a check.
Have we asked around, like, do you know someone named Jane?
Roll an investigation check.
That's not my strong suit.
With help if anybody else wants to help you do this.
I help.
You help. All right, so you
Okay.
have advantage. You also have an inspiration from earlier.
Don't forget it.
Okay. So that's an 8.
All right. No.
We are children.
No one has seen a little human girl named Jane.
Haha, look at that high-waisted man.
Well, what do we do now? Do we just keep? I mean, should we put up a flyer? Jane,
No,
we
it's
have your cat.
And it's at this point your father comes up with the cat.
Daddy.
Jane, your cat is evil. We're taking it. Hammer to tree.
What did you see?
I mean, I do. So, sometimes, guys, things are a bit complicated in the world. Some things are touched by darkness, you know.
Like us.
Right, like us. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're evil, you know. Everyone can make that choice for themselves. And I sense that this cat may have been touched by some sort of darkness. Maybe it does have. Maybe it can mean something bad for the city. But I don't think it's evil.
Okay.
Were you able to find this girl? Does she want to? Oh, okay. What does she look like? Maybe I can help.
Hey. We need an adult.
I need an adult.
You're not my dad.
You're not my dad.
This is not Dragon Knights.
We
I need to pull up his level 20 character, which I did make for this.
I saw that.
Well, I needed it to be able to see all of your characters.
Oh yeah.
I need to be in the same campaign. But I figured that something like this might come up. Perception. This is a +2.
Oh, geez.
Can I assist him?
Can you assist your father? Sure.
I would love to.
All right. Well, your assistance gave him a natural 1, but he rolled a 19
Oh, good.
+2.
Good.
Uncle Aljan. Oh wait, hold on, I dropped my glasses.
Here, Cypress.
Thank you.
They're cracked a little here, and he'll cast mending on them.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's really useful. I should learn how to do that.
Get a wand.
No, I'm not. It doesn't look like she's anywhere around here.
Maybe we should leave word, and then we'll take the cat with us, and he can stay with us for a little bit.
I got it. Shane, your cat is dead.
No,
Leo.
Scratch that dead with us. Scratch that with us. Question mark.
I take it from Leo and I write a very eloquent letter about how the cat was touched by darkness, but that doesn't mean that it's necessarily evil, but we're still taking your cat forever. You can't have it back.
You're both so mean.
Sincerely, Cypress Jonquil. And friends.
P.S. No take backsies.
We leave everything that was just said on the paper, and then we just nail it to a post where we met her.
I'm gonna leave the drawing too.
All right. Well, hopefully, if she comes back, she'll see this and tell her. Did you tell her where we're staying?
Where are we staying?
Did we know where we're staying?
Never told us.
Oh, we're staying at You know, being the person who asked this question, you would think that I would have come up with an inn. But all that's coming to me is the Red Roof Inn, which we're not sponsored by, but I'm going to say it anyway.
All right. I'm going to put she was a lot younger than me, right?
Yeah, she was like 5.
I'm going to circle
as a human.
I'm going to circle the cat and then get out some red chalk and draw red chalk on the roof of an inn.
All right.
And point an arrow to it.
I think that's
Draw a
vandalism.
smiley face next to the cat to show that it's happy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully, you'll keep it safe from your Aunt Gwen's wolf pups, right?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm sure he could kick their butts anyways, right?
You're funny.
Hi, Daddy. He let us have candy for lunch, and I start walking away.
You're tattling.
Didn't really specify.
I blow a bubble of my gum and I just walk away.
And with that final, just like pop, that is where we are going to end the session.
Yay!
So thank you everybody for stopping by in chat and on the audio cast, because I forgot that this is also an audio cast.
You guys to make it clear, I own an orange cat and he was on the stream most of the time.
Oh,
so
he was. He was blessing us with his cat presence. Which
and I have a black cat which was cursing us with his cat presence.
Ah, yes, his destructive energy. Oh, your little kitten, his cat cone.
Yeah.
Or her cat cone. I don't know your cat's gender.
It's a boy.
She's a girl.
It's a girl.
But yeah, we're gonna do sign-offs. First off, huge shout out to the writers of this module, because I am not prepped enough to run something impromptu right now with as much time as I have right now. This was an adventure called The Cat's Meow by High Level Games. It is a one-page adventure, and let me tell you, one-page adventures are very nice because they let you have a lot of narrative room while also giving you a nice story structure. And yeah, if you ever I totally recommend looking at stuff like that. But you didn't come here for me or my explanation of where my content comes from. You came for everybody else here. So we're gonna go around and do introductions. I'm just gonna do this kind of loop. So we're gonna start off with LBHackEmUp. Where can people find you on the internet? What do you do?
Hi, hi, you can normally find me on Mondays playing Gwen, the mother of Leo, and the halfling barbarian. Tomorrow night, you can find me playing Ghost. Luckily, we had this little buffer because I'm hoping that tomorrow night is a good episode. Like, good in the sense of like nice for our characters. Because we have a special guest in the name of my sister joining us.
Spoiler,
Yay!
because
Not my
Danae is
sister.
actually listening in on Dragon Deepwater Heist.
Nice.
All
Lurk.
right.
Yep, that's it.
Up next is going to be our wonderful RJustice 282. Where can people find you on the internet?
Oh, hi! You can find me here on Mondays as the father of Cypress, Calum, and on the Tuesday night game as our Tiefling Warlock, Hubris.
Who also has a
Also-
gun and a whip.
Who also has a gun and a whip. It's a trope.
All right. Danae Keener, where can people find you?
That's me, Danae Keener. You can find me at DanaeKeener.com. You can also find me on Twitter as Danae Keener. And DanaeKeener.com currently redirects to my Tumblr blog, but in case Tumblr implodes, you can find me at Twitter.
Yep. Do that. Find Danae's art.
Oh, that's right. I do art. That's what I do. I also do commissions. I'm closing them for the holidays though, because no more. In order to get them all out for Christmas. That's what's got to happen. But if you want commissions after Christmas, still open.
And last but certainly not least, our wonderful guest for the evening, Jadielady. Where can people find you on the internet? What you doing?
I'm JD. You can find me as Jadielady on Twitter and Instagram. And to be honest, I'm usually here Mondays and Tuesdays in the chat watching, and in the Discord and all that stuff.
Well, thank you so much for playing with us. And
Thank you for
always
having me
supporting us.
again.
Yeah, we also had Jadielady on the Cyberwolf channel, where Graybeard of Graybeard's Tavern ran a Dungeon World one shot. You can find that on. This is a nice segue. You can find that on my channel. I was the dungeon master for this little escapade, Cyberwolf 1201. You can find me on the internet at Cyberwolf 1201, where I shitpost and talk about memes and Dungeons and Dragons and Critical Role. You can also find me on Twitch, where you can see all of these wonderful purple assets actually used for video games and other things. This is just what I had ready. But you can find me there where I play video games badly and I talk about the lore, and also meme in the chat with things like Hatsune Mike and other wonderful things. Yeah, you can also find my stuff on a YouTube that's there. Maybe you can find it on YouTube if you search for Cyberwolf 1201. I'm not sure. But you can find all sorts of gameplay videos and stuff there. And you have been watching the Indoor Adventure channel. We play every Monday and Tuesday. We play these games where you can find most of us. I don't know the rest of his schedule.
Wednesdays.
Is Never Wednesdays
Yeah.
with Keanu, Reevesbot, and I think that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can also support him on Patreon, where you can find the after shows of our normal Monday and Tuesday groups. He did not tell me to record an after show for here, and I am sleepy, so I don't think I'm going to be doing it here.
Okay.
I think we should, because then we can talk about our kids and who their parents are, because we never expressly said that.
Okay, well that's good enough for me. So we'll record that for him.
Yeah.
And yeah, if I ever want to run another one shot, that's going to be how easy it is to get me to go along with whatever you say. So yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. Tune in tomorrow for some Waterdeep Dragon Heist shenanigans that are not going to be run by me. And you all have a good night.
Good night.
Bye. Hold up.
Steven landed like a few.
Stop.
Oh.
Yeah, we are still recording.